comedian. He is hilarious, plays all over town. Please welcome Dave Jacoby, everybody. Dave Jacoby.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. But seriously, before I start, I want to thank you guys for coming out, especially on Cinco de Mayo with all of the drunken Mexican pig plague that's going on outside. Oh, don't laugh. We're all going to be dead by morning. By Thursday, the sole survivors are going to be broadcasting SOS radio signals on repeat from some abandoned barricaded church in Tribeca, like one of those post-apocalyptic zombie movies. But, I didn't come here to talk to you guys about the reality that is Mexican zombies. I came here to talk to you guys about the fact that I've got a little dick. I know, it might come as a shock, considering this hulking physique you guys see here, but it's actually true. In fact, it's so small that I started in a porno a couple years ago and it was only rated PG-13. But, because of that, I've got some self-confidence issues, and I find I'm constantly trying to do things to be cool. And, I don't want to just be well-liked. I want to be, like, taxi driver popular. Honestly, have you ever been in the car with these guys when they aren't on the phone? It's like a fleet of Zac fucking Efrons driving on right now. And the phone never rings. You never hear a cab driver's phone ring. There must just be somebody waiting on the other end of the line with bated breath at all times, just in case the driver decides he's ready to say something badass. Yeah, the check engine light's been on for about 5 days, but I'll roll the dice. And how do these guys get so cool in the first place? Are these just the biggest badasses at the remote tribal villages that they come from, just hooking up with the hottest tribal elders and scoring National Geographic covers and slaying yaks with poison blow darts at will? Believe it or not, I've never actually killed a yak before, but I assume they make sounds just like a billy goat. But, it's also, it used to be really important for me to look cool when I was fighting with my ex-girlfriend. I like to have the last word and then storm off, except we lived in this small studio apartment, so it wasn't really that easy to do. I mean, we'd be fighting and, yeah, well, you're fucking selfish. Shit. Only a foot and a half away. Does it not have the dramatic impact I intend? Oh, God, she's looking. Right on the count of 3, you're gonna storm past her right out of the apartment. 1, 2. If you could just move a little to the left, it squeeze by here to the door. No, your left, or I'll go under, you go over, right? No, see? Not cool. But, if you're not careful, you mess around and get too cool, can catch up with you. Did you guys see this Michael Phelps smoking weed scandal a couple months ago? Well, tell you what, if that guy came over to my place to smoke weed, I would do the exact same thing to that fucking sea monster. And not just because I'm sick of him walking on sunshine for achieving the highest status a swimmer can achieve, which is people have heard of you. No, I do it simply because clearly he has the lung capacity of a fucking humpback whale breaching the surface and would smoke way more than his fair share of the weed. Honestly, I mean, smoking with him would be like sharing an appetizer with Christy Alley or doing coke with Blossom. Can you just imagine the curtain-bending bong rips this guy would take? So, I think the truest way for me to really evaluate my life and figure out what needs fixing is to focus on those negative thoughts that my subconscious conjures up when I'm having sex and I don't want to come too quickly. Like,
maybe if you'd go to the gym once in a while, you wouldn't have the dainty physique of a Parisian schoolboy.
or
Maybe if you'd study to go back to school instead of brainstorming dick jokes in bars, you'd get somewhere in life.
Or even,
Why didn't the Craigslist killer wait till after the sexy handjob massage to kill his victims?
what, was that too soon? All right, well, if that's too soon, then you guys are going to hate the next minute and a half of dead Dom DeLuise jokes. Sorry, had to. All right, I'll talk about something a little more uplifting. How about the economy? Any unemployed people here tonight? You are a perky group of down-on-your-luck individuals. That's great. Well, I got a tip for you guys. If you're looking for some extra cash, you're unemployed, stand-up comedy. You can make literally tens of dollars doing this. But there actually is one profession that seems to be expanding all over town while everyone else is shuttering their doors, and that is the panhandling homeless. I know I couldn't find a listing on careerbuilder.com for them either, but you know, the homeless guy stopped me on the way to the show today, and he asked me for some change, and like I normally do, I just said, fuck no, and judged him, because I'm a heartless prick, but... No, I looked at this guy, and he was wearing a ratty old t-shirt and these crusty jeans, but then I looked closely and realized those jeans aren't crusty. They're vintage. And that's not a ratty t-shirt. That's one of those trendy, pre-yellowed Urban Outfitter t-shirts that sports the logo of some Chinese restaurant or automotive repair shop or other such interestingly named mom-and-pop operation from some small town you claim you come from that proves you keep it real. So then it dawned on me, this guy's not homeless at all. He's just a snappy dresser. Just to be safe, I gave the guy $40 a cover letter in my resume. Thanks, guys. I'm Dave Jacoby.